This is Bobbi from the Vespasian Warner Public Library, and I'm here with another tale from the archive where we share stories from DeWitt County's history. This is our next stop on the Murder, Mayhem, and Mystery Tour of Clinton. We are here in the middle of Clinton Square, standing where the courthouse once was. Actually, the first 3 courthouses we had in DeWitt County were right here on this spot. Most of you will remember the grand 2-story courthouse that was demolished in the late 1980s. But the one I will be talking about is the relatively simple 2-story brick structure that was here from 1849 until 1892. And it was this courthouse that a murder occurred in 1855. So, give a little bit of background. In June of 1854, a man named Ansom Rusk got into a fight here in Clinton with another man named Isaac Wyatt. Wyatt had attacked Rusk with a large knife, and Rusk defended himself by shooting Wyatt in the arm. Wyatt's arm was then amputated, and he swore he would avenge his limb. And he would have his vengeance in October of 1855. So Ansom Rusk lived out in the country, but he was very well liked, had a lot of friends here in town. So he'd come into Clinton to do some business and some shopping, and kind of went all around the square and a few other areas. And everywhere he went that day, Wyatt followed him. And he followed him right here to where the courthouse had stood. Rusk was friends with Mr. McGraw, who was the DeWitt County clerk at the time, and he'd come in to visit McGraw in his office. So again, county clerk's office inside the county courthouse. Wyatt followed Rusk into the office, pulled out a pistol, and shot Rusk 3 times in the body and once in the head. The stunned county clerk McGraw heard Wyatt shout that he had killed the damned rascal that shot my arm off. And Wyatt proceeded to run out the door. Constable W. Williams, who was at the Taylor Bell store, which was up here on the square not far from the courthouse, ran here when he heard the shots. He ran to the clerk's office. McGraw told him to arrest Wyatt for shooting Rusk. Williams caught Wyatt probably over here, I'm looking towards East Main Street, somewhere in that vicinity, at the courthouse gate, and struggled with him to get the guns that Wyatt had away from him. Wyatt was then arrested, and they dragged him right back here into the courthouse. This was right before the county jail had been built. In the very building where the murder took place, Wyatt would face trial. Abraham Lincoln and his Clinton partner C.H. Moore would be the prosecuting attorneys. Wyatt's defense team knew there was no chance that they could claim Wyatt did not shoot Rusk when it happened in the courthouse in full view of everybody. So instead, defense attorneys Leonard Sweat and William Orme had Wyatt examined by various doctors, and those doctors declared Wyatt insane and operating under the influence of chloroform. The jury declared Wyatt not guilty by reason of insanity. He was then sent to Indiana, where he was committed to an asylum and died, as one newspaper put it, as a maniac. So that is the story of the Rusk murder that happened inside the second courthouse. If you want to know more details, we do have a podcast available where Kristen Hawes, one of our clerks, does a deep dive into this murder. It's just very interesting and bizarre to me that Wyatt followed Rusk around all over town but killed him here. So thank you for joining me for this tale from the archive, and I hope to